weirded out because I'm trying to do this with my husband still in the house, and it's weird. He's got his headset on, so that makes it so he can't hear me, right? It's just weird to talk to yourself. Okay, anyways, I am going to do my first tag for the 52 weeks. Hold on. Anyways, 52 weeks, 52 tags, handmade challenge. And so I'm not sure how it's going to go, but we're going to try it. I'm not going to do the whole thing on video though, because there's a lot of hand sewing in this brilliant plan that I've got. Yeah. So what you do is, and I'll link her information down below, but you take,
it's 6:45.
Yeah, I forgot. You take your, it's, the theme is white, and can you tell I'm intimidated? We've only been married 25 years. Okay, you take the tag and you're gonna put white stuff on it, and then you're gonna journal on the back. That's what the plan is. And so I went through all the white stuff that I had, and I have like some bigger laces and stuff like that. One of the cool things about this challenge is it gave me an excuse to organize all my stuff. I'll put a picture here of the disaster before the before the storm, but I also found my paper flowers and stuff, so I thought I might try to incorporate some of that in. I found buttons and a paper butterfly and these little stamen things, and I don't know how much is going to get on. Hers was like super simple, like 3 pieces of cloth and a couple of buttons, and boom, she was done. And I, of course, have to overthink the entire thing and make this harder than it has to be. So my basic plan is to cover the tag in layers of lace. So I went through my stash, and I had a whole bunch of ones that are just bits and pieces. They aren't, you know, very big pieces. I had these crochet flower things too, but they just kind of disappear. So I'm not gonna bother with those. And then I went through and tried to find my buttons and stuff, and I have this string I was going to sew with, but I think I'll try to dig out my thinner string, because what I did was I die cut out of a piece of white linen the shape of the tag. And so I'm going to go through and I'm going to hand sew all of the pieces of lace and stuff onto the tag. I guess I got to take them off anyways, right? So I might as well just start. And yeah, so see, there's the shape of the tag. Okay, so like I'm gonna go through and hand sew this onto there, and then I'll put the next layer and I'll hand sew, and I'm gonna hand sew them all on there. And then she has you sewing this onto the tag. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm not sure how that's gonna work with this thin linen. I'm also gonna try to pull the edges and stuff. I have grand plans, but I don't know if they'll work. So after I get all of that sewn on there, I don't think you guys need to see me do that, because I haven't hand sewed anything. So yeah, better to not watch that train wreck. So I will be back when I get all of the laces sewn onto this fabric, and then we'll try to figure out. I just thought like the paper flowers would stand out much better Aren't they pretty on there? And then I also have some buttons that we can use. And then I also have these beads, these seed beads. And I thought I would take just the white ones, not the shiny ones, and maybe hang it or thread them onto different things. And I have a couple of these white pins I thought might make I don't know. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna go do that and then I will be back. Okay, so I got all of the laces sewed on there, and I'm so glad I didn't do that on camera. It's embarrassing to say how long it took me to do that. And it's not exactly neat and tidy, and I had to go back and like fix stuff and that. So now I was just trying to decide whether I wanted to leave rough edges on the edge or not, and I think I won't. I think I'm gonna just down the side. So I was gonna cut it with my scissors, but I'm kind of thinking I should rotary cut it. What do you think? Can you come over and help? Okay, so let's see what a mess I can make out of this. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. We'll just go down the side, right? One of them was really, really thick. But yeah, so I think that turned out pretty good, right, so far? And now I have even more tidbits to work with. Great. But you can't part with them, right? You have to keep them all. You have to keep them all. Okay, the other thing I did while I was off camera was I was going to just print out this tag, and instead I thought to add even more sewing to it. I went over to my sewing machine and I sewed lines on the tag and then sewed around, and I don't think I'm going to be able to sew through this anyways, even if I wanted to. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to fabric it somewhat down and see if I can sew it through. If I can, then that'll work. I'm thinking maybe a whip stitch around the edge. Like I could use the holes that were in the stitching. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But I'm going to go down the middle with some of the Fabri-Tac because, here, put this away. I can hear all the sewing and quilters saying, lock that. Okay. Hang this back up. I'm loving my wall of wonder. It's working out so good. All right, so Fabri-Tac. Blurb. It's like a lava lamp. You don't actually have to push that hard. I will say that the needle protectors work really good on the Fabri-Tac. They don't work well on the art glue, this, but I've hardly used that and it's still not plugged up. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Can you see? No. We're gonna line it up just like that and get everybody, because I want it to cover all of the chipboard. Okay, so I have to trim a little off there. The linen I used stretched. Well, I could just leave it and maybe put another piece of, like, some kind of cute lace on the back, right? Like right there. That'd be kind of cute, right? Where's my... Let's see what we got here. Not that it really even matters, but more is more, right? No. Nope. That's not white. I have this one, but it's really hard to sew on. I love this one. It's a vintage lace. It's so pretty. I only had a few pieces of it. It's got grapes and stuff on it. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, losing pieces here. I could do this one. Oh, that would work. What do you think of that one? Right? Y'all need to come over and, because it's got a nice finished top. Yeah, I don't see another one I like. All right, so that's gonna be that. So I'm not gonna do that on camera either. So I'll sew that on there, onto the bottom, like that. All right, I think I better let that dry, and I'm gonna go sew this on, and then I don't know where I'm going from there. So I'll be back with a plan. Then we'll decorate the front, because I got this button I want to use, and I made a butterfly. Come here. Out of a couple paper butterflies, I just glued two together and put some of those floral stamens on it, and so I thought something like that. And then I want to use these two pins. I'm kind of showing you it anyways. But I thought having a couple pins like that maybe. And then I wanted to use some of these paper flowers that I have, so I was kind of thinking maybe something with this little, I don't know, maybe something like that with this one. It's pretty heavy, pretty thick though. Maybe if I went to the side. And then I have this paper flower I want to use to, I don't like this though. Maybe cover it up with something. Yeah, I could do that there. What do you think? Yeah? I don't remember the rules. I hope it's still in the rules. Probably isn't rules. Probably the rules are being creative, right? But I don't really like the straight edges. I wish I had kind of left it haphazard, but that's okay. We're gonna just let it go. All right, so I'm gonna go sew that lace on and let this glue dry, and then I will be back. Okay, so I got it done. There's no way I could do it on the camera. I'm gonna have to get better at doing this kind of crafting before I can do it step by step on the camera, because yeah, But I think I did pretty good, you guys. It's all white, or as white as I've got. I did all the layers of the lace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 layers. There's some white linen in the back. I even found a white eyelet. I glued two, not glued, sewed 2 white paper butterflies together. And then I added some, while I was sewing, I added some of the floral. I had some smaller ones of these stamen things for the antennae, and then I sewed it down onto the lace. And then I didn't sew the pins, but I did sew all of the flowers, the leaf, and the button down. And so it's really 3-dimensional. I think it turned out good, don't you? I mean, it's not too bad for my first sewing art textile type thing, right? I did glue, well, I told you before, but I did glue down the center of the linen so that I could glue it to the tag, but I stitched, that was just so it wouldn't move. But I stitched the actual whole linen piece around the edge with whip stitches, I think they're called. I don't know. I just went around, and then I had already said that I had sewed lines. I don't know if it'll, let me see here. There. I on the sewing machine I sewed journaling lines, and then I wrote on it, see if I can get it to focus back here. And then she said to just write something on the back. I can't remember if it had to be anything in particular, but I wrote, 2021 is going to be my year to branch out into new things, to try new things I haven't tried before, to stretch my comfort zone and to challenge myself to put it all out there, to be fearless in my sharing of my attempts and to join others who are doing the same. And so that's my first tag in the 52 tags handmade. Hold on, I got the linky thing here. Oops. Yeah, so that's my first tag. Oh, and I put some beads down the butterfly's back and stuff. So yeah, I think it turned out okay. I can't wait to see what next week's is. Now I'm totally excited. You guys, if you could see my desk, it looks like a bomb went off. How many things do you have to get out to do a tag? It's nuts. But are you guys doing the 52 tags handmade? Put your put the hashtag in your thing so we can find it, and leave me a comment down below that you're doing it too, because I'd love to see what you guys came up with. I'll have close-up pictures here at the end. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm gonna get better at this. 52 weeks, by the end of it, I should be able to make this stuff on camera, right? See how the wings fly? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.